Hello, welcome to WCG. My name is Liz Dorfman and I'm Head of Inclusion and Learning Support. This means that I work with the teams of people who support students directly in all aspects of their studies. One of the most important things for you to know as a new student at WCG is that when you're using Google, the operating system that we use in college, you'll have access to Google Classrooms, where you'll find lots of resources that your tutors have put there for you to use to supplement the class teaching, or in some cases making it so that you don't have to take notes in lessons. You can concentrate on listening and participating actively in the learning, knowing that the written resources you need are going to be there in the Google Classroom when you need them. Make sure that you listen up when the teacher's explaining this to you so you have full access to those useful resources. If you find reading a bit of a struggle, it's important that you know that Google also offers a text-to-voice tool and a voice-to-text tool. The text-to-voice will read things to you through headphones if you choose, and the text-to-voice tool allows you to use the kind of microphone that you might have on your mobile phone headset to plug into the computer when you log on, and you can put your thoughts down on paper by saying them aloud, and the Google Voice tool will capture your ideas, and then you can knock them into shape if you've got to write an essay or a written response. So do make sure that you check out all of these facilities that the Google programme offers for voice to text, text to voice, and the Google Classroom. We also have reading pens in the college. If you find reading a challenge, you can pop into your Learning Resource Centre and offer and ask for the loan of one of those, or into the inclusion department and ask for the loan of one of those. The inclusion team includes people who work in class directly with individual learners, or on level 1 courses there'll be a learning mentor there who can support other students with any aspect of their studies that they need, including students with EHCPs who may have a learning mentor assigned to them personally. There's an autism support team that can work with individual students, and you probably will have a specialist learning mentor if you have an EHCP for high needs autistic difficulties. We have a dyslexia team, and an awful lot of students come to college not knowing that they are affected by dyslexia, but being really aware that all through school they tried their best, but somehow what they put down on paper never really reflected their true levels of knowledge and understanding. And in fact, even though they tried really hard with a piece of written work, the tutors or teachers at school might have said, look, you haven't tried here, and that can be really tough. We hope that if you come to college and you have got a previously unidentified difficulty such as dyslexia, the teams here can work with you to make sure that you understand what it is that makes certain aspects of study difficult for you. And then once you understand it, we can offer you strategies and tools to help you work with it and not let it defeat you, so that you can really achieve the results you deserve. A lot of people come to college because the emphasis is not so much on the reading and writing, but much more on the doing and the making. And we would really hate it if somebody failed to complete their qualification because they struggled with the reading and writing and didn't know that there was help there if they needed it. To make sure we catch all those students who might need some help from our department, you'll be asked to do a free writing exercise, which is 10 minutes of writing. Please do take this seriously, because it helps us to make sure that you get the support you need. That doesn't mean somebody sitting next to you in a classroom or you coming out of your lessons. It's just making sure you understand what assistive technologies are available to you to help with your studies. So you have to do this 10-minute free writing. And we also give you another opportunity to disclose. That means to tell us if you've got some specific or general difficulty with your learning. It might be ADHD or autism or dyslexia or dyspraxia, whatever it is. Please do let us know. If we know what difficulties you're encountering, we can offer the right support to help you. The dyslexia team also work with students to make sure that they get what we call access arrangements. Some of you may have had extra time planned for your exams at school, which perhaps you didn't take this year. Some of you may have needed a reader or a scribe in exams. Some of you may feel that actually I should have had those access arrangements. I should have had that support to help me show what I know in an exam, but the school never got it together to sort that out for me. We do want to get it together. to sort these things out for you here at college. And if you do need extra time in your exams, or perhaps a little bit of extra help with somebody reading questions to you or writing down your answers, we have to assess you, which means meeting with an advisor to have a look at what your difficulties are, what your skills are, and how we can make sure that when you take your exam, you have a level playing field to make sure you achieve your best. There are lots of other people involved in the inclusion team, and you'll see some of us around the college. We've got sensory impaired specialist supports. There's quite a few students here who have hearing impairment and use British Sign Language. We've got some resources available if you'd like to learn a bit of sign language yourself, so that you can join in communicating if you've got any hearing impaired students on your course. Or maybe that's something you've always wanted to do. I hope you have a really successful time here at WCG, and it's really important that you know that we are here to support you in your studies. And if you feel you need that support, just get in touch. You can ask a learning mentor, you can ask your PLA, who's a very helpful person who can direct you to the right sort of support to help you. Thank you.